Hello everyone, my name is Gursev Singh and I go by with he and him. Today I am going to present my case file presentation. My survey user name is Callie from the Poster TV show. So first of all, let's start with the introduction. So my survey user Callie is a 16-year-old girl who have faced many challenges in the foster care system. So she has moved between the multiple foster cares, which has been made her feel unstable. And let's talk about her main problem. So her main problem is feeling anxious about whether she will be adopted by the Adams foster family. So she is also worried about being separated from her younger brother Jude, with whom she is very close. So Callie has a trouble trusting people because of her past experience in the foster homes. This complicates her relationship with her foster brother Brandon because of her unresolved feeling for him. She is also stressed about supporting Jude, who is being bullied at home because of his gender identity. This adds to her emotional stress also. So Kelly is also trying to help her friend, which is named as Daphne, who has legal problems, trying to help others while needing ability to herself in the bigger challenges for her. The main goals are also to overcome her anxiety, build stable relationship in the foster family, and ensure Jude well-being. So let's more talk about the Callie Jacob. So Callie Jacob is a teenage girl who just got out of the juvenile detention. She joins the foster family as a new foster child. Callie is nervous and does not trust people easily. She is mainly worried about finding her younger brother Jude. When Callie arrives, it changes things in the family. She has a hard time getting used to her new home. Callie wants to protect Jude and even thinks about running away to keep him safe. Because of her difficult past, she finds it hard to trust the foster system and her new family, which caused some more problems at first. Okay, let's get some kind of deep information about the Callie from the eco map. So the eco map, as shown in the presentation, the eco map of Callie Jacob from the foster illustrates her various social connection and strength of these relationships. At the center of the eco map is Callie, surrounded by the key figures and systems that play a significant role in her life. So Callie has a strong, sporty bond with her brother Jude. Jude is her brother, which provides her with emotional stability. Her relationships with her foster members, Steph and Lena, are also positive and very supportive, offering a caring environment. Her connection with her foster siblings, Mariana and Jesus, is quite similarly positive, marked by the mutual support and interaction between them. However, Kelly's relationship with her foster brother Brandon is more complicated, characterized by the unresolved emotional ties and conflicts. This relationship is depicted with a zigzag line in the eco map, indicating a stress and complexity. So, outside the immediate family, Callie's relationship with her biological father, Robert Quinn, is very weak and strained, depicted by the dashed line in the eco map. This reflects the uncertainty and limited interaction between them. Additionally, her connection with the school and Jamelin system is also weak, highlighted by the dashed line in the eco map, suggested a mixed feeling, potential stress due to the bullying and the formal interactions. So let's move to the genogram. So in the genogram, we are able to see that Donald Jacob is Callie and Jude's biological father, and Steph and Lena are the adoptive mothers of Brandon, Jude, and Callie. So next, Brandon Foster is Steph's biological son as shown in the genogram. from her previous marriage to Mary Foster. The first one, Callie and Jude Jacob are the siblings who are initially fostered and later adopted by the Steph and Lena, which is as shown in the genogram. And the fifth one is Jesus and Mariana are twins, which are shown in the genogram, were adopted by the Steph and Lena later. Jesus and Mariana are the adopted siblings of Brandon Foster. That was the Steph's biological son, as shown in the genogram, as well as the Callie and Jude Jacob, who are also adopted by the Steph and Lena. So afterwards, I want to move forward with the behavior plan of the Callie Jacob. So first we are gonna move about the diagnostic and the present problem of Callie. Callie Jacob had a history of trauma due to the multiple foster home placements. Her primary present problem is running away from her foster home when she feels overwhelmed and unsafe. So challenging behavior was Callie doesn't exhibit his self-injuries behavior and pose to the doctor threat to others. However, her running away places her in potentially in a dangerous situations. So talk about the conditions when challenging behaviors are more likely to occur. Challenging behaviors are more likely when Callie experiences certain internal and external factors. Internal factors include the feeling of anxiety and the fear of being separated from her brother Jude. External factors include the conflicts with the foster family members, particularly with the Brandon, or feeling of misunderstood by the Steph and Lena. So some triggers are challenging behaviors include arguments and conflict within the foster home, discussion or event related to her adoption process, and perceived threats to her relationships with Jude and changes in their living arrangements. So let's move forward with the behavior plan, escalating behavior stages and caregiver responses. So let's talk about the anxiety. When Callie shows increased restlessness, withdrawal or avoid of interaction, caregivers should engage her with empathy and active listening. They should reassure her about her place in the family and validate her feeling with a judgment. And the third one is acting out. When Callie attempts to leave her house, show the anxiety, the emergency response plan, ensuring her safety and prevent them from the leaving. This might include the calling a designated person or contacting the authorities if necessary to ensure her safe. Third one is defensive. If Callie becomes argumentative or prepared to leave, caregivers should set a clear and calm limits which will help him. And also encourage her to make a positive decisions. And third one is the tension reductions. As Callie begins to calm down and show signs of fatigue and reduce agitation, caregiver should work on rebuilding trust and rapport. They should discuss the incident without judgment, focus on the positive support and comfort, and plan future responses to prevent the similar incidents. After that, I want to move up with the smart goals that I have set for the Callie Jacob that will really help him. The first one is revolve around the identity. Callie will explore and connect with her culture heritage and about his gender on our weekly community activities and support groups, aiming to understand herself better and feel a part of the community. That should be covered up within 6 months. She feels confused about this because she has moved between many foster homes. To help with this, she will join a culture and gender support groups, meet with a mentor who share her culture background, and take part in the community events. Her progress will be checked on a weekly basis by her participation in the groups after the 1 month, and her meetings with the mentor after the every 3 months, and feedbacks from the mentor and team leaders after the every 6 months. Let's move to the family relationships. So Callie will improve her relationship with her host family by going to the family therapy session on every 1 week, build trust and open communication over the next 6 months. She has a trouble with trust and communication, which affect her emotional stability and sense of belonging. To address this, Callie attend the family therapies and suggestion from the therapist to do communication exercises and join family bonding activities organized by the therapist. Her progress will be checked through the attendance and the feedback by the therapist within every 3 months, and also her family interaction after the every 3 months, and strong their family bonding within the time of 6 months. So let's move forward with the social relationships and sports. Callie will improve her social skills and build a positive friendship by joining the school club and attend weekly peer sport meeting for the 3 months. She has a trouble making keep friendly because of her past foster care experience. The main goal is aimed to build her social confidence and a network. She will join a school club interest her, attend a weekly peer sport meeting, and do a social skill building activities suggested by the school counselor and her professor. Her progress will be checked by the club membership and participation in every 1 month, and attendance and feedback from his mentor in every 2 months, and her peer interaction and her attendance in the school club in every 3 months. So let's move forward with the physical and medical health smart goal. Callie will stay healthy by going to all his medical appointments and following her health plan, aiming to be good health in the 6 months, half year. Regular his therapy twist and health plans are very important for the Callie because she has been neglected in the past and experiences. To achieve this, Callie will schedule and attend all the medical appointments that were referred by his doctor, which will follow and also follow her health plan, including taking medication and doing the physical activities, and report by the health issues to caregiver. Her progress will be checked through medical appointments, her visit to the doctors in every month, and also his health report from the doctor in every 3 months, and consistent health monitoring over the 6 months. So let's move about the social and emotional development smart goal. She will develop ways to cope with her emotional and behavior difficulties by going to the weekly individual therapy sessions and practice learning skill in a 6 months of time period. So addressing these issues is very essential for the overall development and well-being. To achieve this, Callie will attend individual therapy sessions and practice coping strategies and skills learned by the therapy on the daily basis. Her progress will be checked through the therapy attendance and progress reports after the 1 month, and her self-reported improvement in the managing her emotion in every 3 months, and also continued self-reported improvements and the self-behavior will be examined in the throughout 6 months. So let's move forward to the educational progress smart goal. So according to me, this is very important to the Callie to move to examine her the education progress, which will include her grades by attending the tutoring sections twice a week and completing all the assigned assignments, aiming to raise her grades within 4 months. So regular academic support is necessary to help Callie to catch up his all the academics problems and disruption caused by her unstable home life. To achieve this, Callie will attend bi-weekly tutoring sessions, complete and submit all the homework on time, and should track her progress by the regular check-ins with the professors. Her progress will be checked by the tutor attendance and progress reports in every 1 month, and her homework completion and submission of all the assignments in the 2 months, and her continued improvement tracked by the teacher and their tutor over the 4 months. So let's move forward with the independence and self-care skills SMART goal. I want to introduce this small goal. So in this SMART goal, Callie will become a more independent by learning and practice self-care routines, which will include cooking, personal hygiene, taking care of their academic work, submit all the assignment on time, aiming to master skills like budget, cooking, personal hygiene, and open communication skills. So she has to aim this all the skills and be a professional in all the skills within 6 months. Developing a self-care skill is important for Callie's transition to independent living and overall self-sufficiency. To achieve this, she will attend life skill workshops focused on budgeting and cooking, and develop a personal hygiene routine and follow it daily, and practice budgeting and cooking skills weekly. Her progress will be checked by the workshop after the skill application after the 1 month, and regularly following and reporting her routines after the every 2 months, and a regular check-ins with caregivers and his mentor, and assess progress over the 6 months of time period. Furthermore, I want to move forward So at the last of this presentation, I want to introduce her helping agencies and her helping agency that would help in their problems. So first of all, I will introduce a Peterborough Youth Services, which will offer a counseling and support program especially for the Callie, like for youth, which can address the Callie emotional and mental health needs. And the second one that I want to introduce that will really helpful for the Callie for their problems is a community counseling and resource center that will offer a counseling services that can support Callie in building a very stable relationship and coping her emotional stress due to her instability in the foster homes. Third one, I will introduce a family, child and youth mental health program that will really helpful to the Callie. So the family and child and teen mental health program offer the consultancy to the mental health treatment to the children like Callie and teenagers up to 70 years. So the services that are included in it is the physician visits and in trauma-informed care, virtual and in-person choices, and cooperate with the local health professionals. Primary care providers must issue referrals. So this overall services will really help the Callie to overcome all the problems. The fourth one that I want to introduce is the sexual assault and domestic violence services. So these services will allow a Callie to reach health assault and domestic violence service is providing emergency assistance through the health partners and the hospitals, which include the crisis hotlines and specialized treatment at the center. Medical treatment, paperwork, and safety planning referrals are among the services that provided by them, which will really helpful for the Callie for their problems. And also the domestic abuse that maybe Callie experience in their foster homes. This these services will also help the Callie to overcome these problems. So at last of this slide, there are the references that have help the Callie to overcome their problems. So that all are the references of the treatment recommendation that I have offered the Callie, and that will really help him to overcome all the problems. So at last, I wanna thank you everyone